What's up, everybody? This is Mark 520. This is it! Section 1 of the Rebuilding Denerim campaign! I'm here with our full
Scratchy.
Yeah, technically I'm still scratchy. New cam, new mic. I can't control it. Technology hates me. But we'll still get around to it. So, anyway, as I said before, we are here with our 4 players yet again. And this time, we're going to pick up where we left off. Back in Session 0, we started up Act 1. So, we are going to go and pick up through Act 2. But first, warm-up question.
You.
So, here we go. Let me get this out of the way. Alright. If your character was able to meet or hang out with any of the hero of the Ferelden's companions, which character would it be and why?
Oh.
Alistair. He's cute. He's a warrior. He's cute. Enough said.
Okay, Alistair, got it.
You stole mine.
Yay!
My character would probably do Liliana because they're a lot alike. They're both just are really risky and are willing to do whatever it takes to get a job done.
Okay. Liliana, alright. Alright, well, what about you, Evan?
I'm still thinking a little bit. I was also thinking Alistair. In some ways, Alistair seems very kind of down-to-earth, and kind of easy to relate to, even though he has royal blood. He's still very grounded. He's not really interested in lording over people. Yeah.
Okay. Wow! Majority stands. A lot of people want to hang out with Alistair.
Yes, obviously.
Well, if you want to hear my opinion, I personally want to say Morrigan, because, I don't know, sometimes the mysterious characters always kind of pique my interest, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, like I said before, for a recap, where we last left off, we were in Act 1. We were able to, well, for me personally, I'll admit here, I kind of jumped the gun a little bit. But hey, it's a good way to warm up, just try and understand, like, each of the players and how they work. Alrighty, so with that out of the way, let's get things rolling again. We're going to start up Act 2 yet again. So I would like for each of you to roll initiative once again.
So dexterity, right?
Yes. 36 plus dexterity.
13.
Okay.
18.
11.
Okay.
15.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, this will be perfect. Alright. Anyways, as I said before, hopefully it makes sense. 5 years passed. Sister taken by since your sister was taken by the Templar. Both your brothers captured and taken to the dungeon. Now you became a Templar initiate in Lothering. And you've been taking care of people ever since there's been rumors about a 5th blight.
This is not good.
Indeed it is. And you've been taking care of those who have been affected in some way. And this is the part where we meet up with Lyra.
Oh.
Okay, so for Lyra, you're now at least 21 years old. It's been like almost 7, maybe 8 years since the encounter with the wolves. Now, the sad part is that your mother She's not doing so hot. She got a little bit sick, but you don't know what it is, and you're trying to seek help.
Okay.
So right now you have, to your extent as a Dalish elf, I'll place that in quotation marks, Dalish. You were sent to the Chantry because you think that they might help with your problem.
Okay.
And right now, Kendra, you have been taking care of a majority of these people, and all of a sudden, as the door opens, you see this elf. From your estimate, she could be like in her late teens, maybe early 20s. Has some markings on her face, light brown hair, blue eyes, big blue eyes, and yeah, and she looks like she is desperate.
I walk over. What is wrong?
My mom, she's dreadfully ill. Can you get somebody to help me, or can you help me?
Where is she?
She's at home.
A tent, out of character. Okay, so, are you guys going to see the Lyra's mother?
I might want to grab a healer to bring with us real quick.
Okay, so like a priest?
Yes, or one of the mothers, or...
Okay, alrighty. So you run up to one of the mothers, and she turns around, looks at you, and she goes, "Oh, Kendra, quite a surprise to see you here all of a sudden. May I help you with something?"
There's a sick person.
A sick person? Can you tell me who the person is?
This elf just came in through. Her mother's sick.
Oh, okay. I'll help out. And she goes and grabs her healer's kit, and she'll come along with you.
Thank you.
So you move outside the Chantry, and you see that the place is filled with tents. You see that there's a lot of people here. A lot of people who are from the southern reaches of Ferelden, where, from what you've heard, it was from Ostagar. And you heard that a majority of the Great Wardens there suffered. Including, from what you've heard, the King Kaelin. And yeah, go ahead.
I have a very concerned look on my face, a very grim look on my face as I observe all this. Things have gotten really bad lately, and I'm worried about how my siblings are doing, where Elena is, where Elena is, and whether my brothers are doing okay or not.
Well, you haven't heard ever since you decided to become an initiate.
Yeah.
But last time you checked, your brothers, they're doing okay-ish. And Lena, you have no clue.
I have no clue.
Okay, and right now, you're moving on towards the tent where the mother is, and you see that inside, you see a mother who looks like she might be in her mid-50s to early 60s. And she's like, she looks very, very pale. Like she's seen like a ghost or something. And she's like coughing a little bit, just... and she goes, Lyra? Is that you?
Yes, it's okay. You don't need to talk. I brought help.
Good to hear. Good to hear. And she'll just pull out a hand and say, "Please help me. I don't know what's wrong with me."
Can you do anything? Lyra asks the healer.
She'll say, I think I could try, but I'm not certain. I'm gonna have her roll a medicine check here real quick. 3d6 plus 1. That would be a 12. So it's very hard to find out what it is, but all of a sudden she says, "Wait, what's?" And she checks her waist and she sees that there's a stab wound on her, and she goes, "Say, what was your name?"
Lyra? Is she talking?
Lyra. Were you happen by any chance of being encountered by bandits or something?
Did we? Out of character?
Yeah, you kind of did, but they looked kind of weird. They look like undead, pretty much. They're like very withered, and they just don't look good. They're just like something you see out of your nightmares.
Okay. Yeah, we fought like some weird looking monster like creatures. I wasn't sure what they were. They look like people but dead, and
Kendra has a kind of oh crap look on her face.
I think you might know. Out of character, you might know that. Kendra might know that. So, Kendra, from what you know, is that undead, withered skin, what Lyra has said, apparently it's something called Darkspawn.
Oh no. Oh no.
what's wrong?
I look to the mother and to see if she realizes as well.
I think she does, but she's waiting for confirmation.
I believe those bandits may have been Darkspawn.
What? What are they?
She says, Lyra, the tales that the Shemlin have told them, they said that they were corrupted by something called the Taint. They're the ones that caused the blights.
Oh. Is there any cure?
The healer looks at you and says, apparently not. Unless she wants to become a Grey Warden, which I doubt she will not want to be.
And are there any even Grey Wardens around?
Roll me a history, please, Kendra.
I don't... that's,
3d6 plus cunning.
Oh, cunning? Yeah.
Another 12. Okay, with one stun point. Okay, so you kind of heard some rumors here or there about a couple of Grey Wardens that survived the battle in Ostagar, as well as a few survivors who were originally there before it all started.
But do I know where they are?
With that roll, no you don't.
Your mother has been infected with the taint, and we have no idea where the Grey Wardens are.
Why are they the only ones that know something that could cure this?
I don't know.
So there's nothing we can do.
Apparently not, the healer says. I'm sorry.
But no.
Mom, what should we do?
She'll say, don't worry about me, dear. Just... I know that you can take care of yourself. I've seen you when you were training. You can handle yourself. You can lead on. Help make the family grow. And once you find your father, and she starts tearing up,
Tell him that I'm sorry.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, and the healer places a hand on your shoulder, Lyra. Says, I'm sorry. I wish there was something else we could do.
Me too.
And she goes in and gives you a little bit of a hug.
She kind of hugs back, like, politely.
And goes, and she'll say, well then, I assume that you might be a little bit hungry, so how about we take you into the chantry and give you a bite to eat?
She kind of shrugs and like, sure, whatever.
Alright. As you two are, as you three, sorry, I forgot to add in the healer, head back to the chantry. Kendra, you realize that that you're getting a feeling that you're being watched.
I pause and look around.
Yes, and apparently the person who's watching you is a woman with black hair all the way down to her upper chest, wearing armor with 2 swords. Roll me a history check once again. 3d6 plus cunning. If you can understand what the sword is. 11.
Mm.
Okay, well, you kind of heard about this sword before, but you don't know. You know that it is of noble blood. It's from a noble family, but you just can't put a finger on which noble family it is. And the woman is there with a handsome man who looks like he's like in his late 20s, early 30s, and he's blonde hair, brown eyes. Out of character, I think Alistair has brown eyes, but I'm not certain. And a woman who looks a little bit weird. She has black hair pulled into a bun, golden eyes, and from what you can assume, she almost looks like she's chastened.
This chastened is, and I almost forgotten. That's a term for
wilder folk.
Yeah. That looks curious.
The woman goes up to you specifically, Kendra, and she says, excuse me, madam, can you tell us where we are?
You're in... we're in Lothering, right? Out of character?
Yes, you're in Lothering.
You're in Lothering, ma'am?
I see. And she'll say, sorry if I interrupt anything, and she just bows and just leaves. And you hear the woman go,
who are you?
And she'll say, you could call me Andrea.
Andrea.
And she says, sorry for interrupting, and she leaves. And you hear the woman actually say, like, it's very obvious. And the woman says, I know. I just wanted to make sure, that's all. And then the man goes, see? Curiosity isn't a bad thing.
I am very suspicious right now. Who are these people? And why is that man so handsome?
The healer tells you, I don't know. But it's none of our concern. We need to take care of the girl.
Yes. I look back at them for a few more moments and then return to helping with Lyra and her mother
Okay. All right. Well, a couple of days have, like a couple of hours have passed, and Lyra, you're taking a nap. Now, a little bit about this is that since Lyra, since you found out that your mother is starting to get sick, you kind of started accidentally taking lyrium for no apparent reason, but you feel like there might be something that you can forget about that moment with the darkspawn,
Alright.
from what you've heard. And as you're taking a nap, you start having these flashbacks, these nightmaric moments where it's just you see the moment where you see Mother trying to use casting her spells and try to protect you as she could, and all of a sudden you see the stab, and all of a sudden you see that your mother's turned into a monster, and the Darkspawn, they also turned into something like demons or something, and then all of a sudden as they're trying to get you, you suddenly wake up. And yes, and all of a sudden your hands start shaking.
Okay. What's happening
Kendra,
to me?
Now, Kendra, as you are, I would say that you were actually praying to the Maker for a little bit, and all of a sudden, you kind of hear in the background, you hear like Lyra panting, and all of a sudden she woke up, and you see her hands are shaking.
Lyra, what's wrong?
I don't know. I had a nightmare, and now my hands won't stop shaking.
I go to examine her.
Okay. Alright, well, as you're checking her hands, you kind of saw the same experience when you saw some of the other Templars who took their final vows. Some of the Templars that you saw, some of them that were more experienced than you are, you saw that they had nightmares, and they had their hands shake. From what you can tell, they were taking lyrium.
Lyra.
And you feel like that Templars, to your surprise, from what you can assume, are kind of addicted to it. For some reason, you don't know.
Lyra, did you take
What?
lyrium?
Well, a little bit now and then, just to forget things.
Lyra, that lyrium is incredibly addictive.
I didn't know. My mom just had some left over, and
Your mother? Why would your mother? No, this is bad, Lyra. The Templars and mages are really the only ones that are supposed to use lyrium.
what? What can I do? Will it go away?
I don't know if it will.
Should I go see someone, or what?
I'm gonna go take her to see one of my Templar superiors.
Okay. The Templar superior that you met is named Trenton. Trenton Donaldson.
Donaldson.
Okay. And you go up and you take Lyra to Trenton, and he'll say, Kendra, is there something the matter?
It's her. There seems to be a problem. She took lyrium.
Yeah, his eyes grow wide, and she says, Lyrium, are you certain?
I'm certain.
And he looks at the girl, and she'll say, how long have you been taking lyrium?
A few days since my mother got sick, and
Yes. The healer told me about that. I'm very sorry. And he'll say, Lyrium is... I assume you've heard about the details about the lyrium, that the Templars have been taking?
Kendra told me a little bit. Will it go away?
He'll say, no, it's very addictive, and long doses of it, and a long-term doses of it makes you not, well, refuse to take delirium. It's very powerful stuff. Mages use it, but we only give them a little bit of it. However, for you, he says, since you're not a mage, I'm going to assume that you might be becoming a Templar. Just like one of us.
Is that all I can do?
I have nothing else to do. I haven't been hearing rumors about any cures at all. If you really, really are certain that you cannot control this addiction, I'm sorry to say this, but you must become a Templar.
Alright, I'll do it.
Very well. Is there something you wanted to say, Kendra?
I'm just asking if she is certain about this.
Well, my choices are pretty thin right now, and I have nothing to do now. Mom died.
And Trenton will say, I know it's not much, but it'll be at least something to help with coping with your mother's death.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'll do it.
He goes, very well. I will take you under my wing along with Kendra. I hope you two will get along well. And he just gives a smirk. And then heads off. Now, if you excuse me, I need to go see the revered mother. And now we end that. And now we move on to Rovas. Alright, so, Rovas.
Yes.
It has been 3 years since your discovery of being able to use magic. Now, your father has been teaching you whatever he has known of using the spells that he has been taught to use. And you're getting quite proficient at it. But you need a little bit more training, a little bit more practice to get used to casting spells. But you're still pretty good with a sword. With a great sword. Now, right now, and I'm going to switch maps here. You are right now outside of Eagle's Reach. And you are on a hunt.
One moment, there's the map. Sorry.
Okay. And right now you are on a hunt with some of your fellow Avaran clan members. And you are just trying to find food to help your people survive. Now, are you able to control your character? This is what it will temporarily will be.
Yep, looks like it. One moment while I put in my numbers.
Alrighty.
Sexton. Okay.
Okay. Now, also keep in mind that you're kind of excited about this because this is actually your first ever hunt. Ever since you completed your training with using a greatsword and magic on the side. And your fellow Avaran members are going like, are you ready, Rovas?
Always.
Alrighty. Then let's get started as he just gets a very excited look on his face. Now, as you move on, I would like you to make a perception scene check, Rovas.
11.
Okay, 11. Alright, well, to your surprise, this is kind of very easy for this. You see blood on the snow. It is around wintertime after all.
That's...
Okay, now, the others, I'll just roll for them. 9, which is for this guy, he doesn't see anything. 12, kinda does. 11, no. So, this guy also sees the blood, and Rovas, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Blood. There was no other hunting
not a
parties
good-
out today, were there?
I don't think so. Some of the others came back. And they were unscathed.
Raiding party, maybe? Or something else?
Maybe, he says. Let's keep looking. And as for the others, they're gonna move along as well. Oh, whoops. Oh, no. Sorry, didn't mean to move
It's
your
fine.
character. Okay. So, as you keep moving along, you see more of a blood trail. And this time it's going through a straight line. Somewhat. There's some curves here or there, but that's pretty much what you could see within the snow.
Thoughts? Should we investigate this?
Yeah, the Avar, one of the Avar hunters, along with you, kind of says, I don't know. I feel a little bit skeptical about why there's blood on the snow. And the other one who says, I thought we're here. I thought we're supposed to be here to hunt things, not investigate with blood. And then one of the others says, hey, it's all in the fun. Ain't that right?
We have different ideas of fun, but we should check it out. If it's danger to the hold, we can stop it now.
And the leader, which is this guy here, will say, good point, Rovas. I'm actually quite curious myself. So, how about we investigate this, and then we can continue our hunting.
Alright then.
Now, as you all investigate, you see more blood coming through, and you see 2 dead bodies. And one of the Avar says, I think that's the origin. Or at least-
Origin?
yeah, of the blood trail.
Oh. Do the people look like they're Ever or someone else?
They look completely something else. They're lowlanders, as you call
Yeah.
them.
It's weird they're in our basin to begin with. The fact that they're bloodied, well, we are the Avar, we live here for a reason.
Yeah, the
She
guy
is going
behind
to
you-
go up to the woman and roll a medical check to see if she can figure out what has happened.
Yeah, medical or investigation.
Medical, because I have healing.
Okay,
Come on. 9, for all the good it did me.
9.
Maybe not stand
Well-
on the corpse.
Good
That's
point,
what I
good
did
point.
wrong.
Yeah, as you were just looking over the corpse, you can't find out why it's dead. All you can see is like there's a few scrapes, but you can't tell what weapon was used to kill them.
I don't know what caused this.
Yeah,
I still think it's weird they're
other-
here.
Yeah, the other one looks at it, and I'm gonna have him roll in investigation. I'm gonna have to check his journal here. Okay. Now let's see. Investigation, that's a what would be a check for? I think. Yeah, I think it's perception. Yeah, I think it's perception. Can I roll? Did I roll?
Yep, you rolled twice.
Oh, okay.
17 was
Alrighty.
your first number, 12 was your second, and the 17 you have stunts.
Okay. Okay, so this guy, he is able to find out what it is. So he'll say, like, oh, looks like they were taken out by a sword. And he looks at it and he goes, oh, looks like this one was taken out by a great sword. See that gigantic slosh on the back?
Yes.
Looks like we have some killers on our hands. Hopefully not one of our own. Now, the other Avar going like, goes up here, and all of a sudden he goes, what in the name of? And he just runs back, and he has his axe out, and he says, we got company. And the other one says, good or bad? And he goes, bad, I think. And this is what you see. You see these three weird-looking creature things, looking like they're dragging these bodies, dead bodies. And they look like they were weeks old.
Gods, what is that?
He goes, I don't know. I think the Clan Master must have known about this, but I don't know. And the guy right here looks straight at him, and he has his let me check here what he has. I have a character sheet for that. Good to know. Oh, he pulls out his two-handed sword, which, from what you'd assume, would be the same sword that killed this poor person, poor Lordlander.
Well, we have our prey after all. Nothing we want to eat, though.
And he goes, yeah, I think it's best that we shouldn't bring this to the hold. And it looks like he's about to attack. Same with the other two. They dropped the bodies and they pulled out their weapons. Roll initiative, please.
Nine.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. 13 and 17. Okay. All right. There we go. So this guy with the great sword, he's like, and he just comes charging his way towards this guy right here, the guy with his axe out, and he's going to perform an attack on him. Oh boy. Okay, so it's attack roll. Oh. Why did it do 0? Okay, that's odd. Let me do my crunching here. Oh. Oh. Okay, let me try again with that. Okay, that's a 19. Okay, that's gonna hit. Then I have to roll for damage for the Herlock Alpha. Really? What did it do? 23. Oh, crud! So this guy, he actually makes a slash completely through, and all of a sudden you hear one of them say, "No!" as he just falls down to the floor, dead. And now, this guy has his longbow out, and it looks like he's about to attack you. And... okay, boom. Oh, what? Oh, come on, that's... okay, hold on a minute. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let me try this again. Okay, 17.
It hits.
Alrighty. Now the roll for damage does 10 damage to you.
Yeah.
As he pulls out his short bow and pulls it out, aims towards you, and right onto your shoulder.
Yeah.
And the Avar warriors, one of the Avar warriors says, "No!" and he runs up to him, and he's going to attack him with his, I think it was his battle. Yeah, he's going to use his battle axe on him. So 3, 4, and 15. Now does that hit the Herlock? Oh, yes it does. Yes it does. So, I'm going to have to have him roll for damage here. And it does 11 of damage. Alright. There we go. So, he pulls out his battle axe and whoosh, gets him right in the shoulder and just and looks back at him. And he looks back at him and just growls out. Ah! Now the Genlock is going to hold his turn. Now it's your turn, Rovas.
Okay, she is going to move there and try stabilizing him.
Okay, go ahead and make the medicine roll.
3d6 plus 3. 14.
14. That will be enough to heal him.
You're not going to the gods today. The lady does not need you, we do.
Okay, so like so a plus 14, and pulls him back up, and he'll say, "Oh, thank you. Oh, that stings."
Come now, it should just be a tickle.
And now this guy is going to use his greatsword yet again on the guy who's attacking him. 16. Now, was that gonna be a hit? Yes it does. So, no, wait, damn it. This is kind of new stuff. Okay. 200 sword. 18. Okay. So he places it in his chest, places it near his stomach, places the two sword in his stomach, and he's coughing up blood and is looking a little bit weak. Now for the Hurlock, he's gonna shoot another arrow, this time at him, trying, hopefully, to finish him off. Nope, wrong sheet. Not what I want. There we go. Hurlock. And attack roll is a +2 again. And that would be a 7. That's going to be a miss. So he fires it, and it shoots right near on the ground. And he looks back at him and goes, Now the Avar warriors, this guy is going to use his battle axe once again.
What about the third guy?
The third guy, he's going to move up towards him, try to make sure he gets the Genlock. And he goes to get this guy and get this guy here, and he'll say like, "We got this under control. How about you take care of the other two?"
Sure, of course.
All right, so each of them are going to make an attack. So let's see. Okay. 6 + 4. I'm going to do this for each of them. Okay. So, okay. 18 hits, 11 misses, 16 hits. So I have to do 2 of these. Okay, so one does 9, the other one does 7. So that makes a total of 16, I think. So both of them swing their battle axes at him, at the guy, and he's looking a little bit weak right now. So now the Genlock, yet still, is going to hold his turn. Now we move back to Rovas.
I'm going to try for a healing spell.
Okay, go ahead and make a medicine roll.
Is it medicine roll or magic roll?
Oh, magic. Sorry, make a magic roll.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Ignore 3 points off of it when it pops up.
Ignore 3 points? 12.
Shoot, 9. It doesn't hit.
Okay, yeah, that ain't gonna hit. It ain't gonna work. So as you try and cast a spell, nothing happens. You feel like you thought you were able to do your training, but I don't think you're able to hone it pretty much. Alright, back up to the top with the Genlock.
Wait, I'm also going to guard up for my minor action, so +2.
Okay. Alright, guard up it is. So, 2 sword again on one of them. Okay, 20. 20. And he's gonna hit this guy. And he's gonna okay. 17. Oh boy. Well, he's knocked unconscious yet again. And so he's like, not again!
Dodge!
Now,
learn to dodge!
Okay, so the Hurlock is going to use his short bow again. Pull it off. And he's going to attack him again. And that would be a 10. That's a miss. So he shoots it. Hits on the floor. Now, suddenly, let me get a token. for another warrior. Okay. We'll just assume this character right here is going to be a different character completely, but this character is actually pretty strong on this one. You can tell by the Rovas, you can tell by the distance that she has black hair again. So add a character. It is Andrea Kuzland again.
Aw. Well, it could have been my mom, too. You saw the art I've seen.
It could be her.
It's probably not.
It is.
It's Andrea.
Okay, just let me get her.
You! Friend to foe!
And she'll yell, friend, obviously.
Good to know. Welcome to the Frostbacks. These are not normal inhabitants. Please help us kill them.
Can do. So now we have her on the field, and now she is actually going to kill one of them with her long sword. I hope one of them has it. Do they? Yes, they do. It's a +7. Okay. It's a 14. Oh. And does he hit? Oh yeah, it does. Okay. So now it does do damage. It's a 3d6 plus 2, if I recall. Nope, 86. And it's a 9. Okay, so there we go. So she is able to lop one of the heads off of the Genlock, like so, and she'll say, "I can handle things from here. Just take care of that alpha."
Right, on it.
Now the warriors, they're going to attack again with their battle axes. Say 3d6 plus 4. Again. Just have to make sure. Okay, 17 hits. 14. Does that hit? No, it doesn't. That doesn't hit. And the last one, it's a 15. Okay, that hits as well. So now it's no, that's not it. There we go. Alright, and the damage is 1, 2.
Plus 10 points. Or, no, never mind. That's the attack roll, not damage. Never mind.
Actually, one of them doesn't have stun points, but the other one does, so I'm gonna have him do, like, a pierce armor. And so it's a 10 plus 8. So, okay. That's an 18. Okay, so both of them able to cut them down. They look pretty weak. Let's take care of that. The Hurlock is going to try and attack this woman with their two-handed sword. And come on, 86 plus 6. There we go. 10 misses. So she has her shield up and looking at her, giving a smirk. It goes, "Nice try, Smarty Pants." And now we're back to Rovas.
And I'm going to use mundane methods and resurrect him again.
Okay.
13.
13. Alright.
Lady, you are not taking him today.
Okay. Alrighty. And that's 13. There we go. He goes, ugh. Lost it. And now we're back up
And
here.
guarding up again for my minor.
Alright. Well, this time, he's actually going to, actually, he's going to use his action to guard. Because he's looking pretty weak and he's not looking so hot. The woman is still going to attack. Oh, 18. 4 stun points. Alright, so, yeah, he's going to actually knock this guy prone. And she also does do some damage. And what does that do? Plus 4. Okay, boom. Alright. 12 points, alright. So the guy is, so the Genlock gets stabbed into the chest by this unknown woman. And it just, while the Advar warriors are going to attack again with their battle axes. Get that up again. 1, 2, 3. And that is okay. Miss, hit. Okay.
Hit with stunt.
Oh, hit with stunts. Okay. Okay. So 4 stun points. So pierce armor on that one. So. Okay, 614. That's gonna make it 20. All right, that's going to be enough. So the Hurlock gets chopped both shoulders, and he, with all the amount of blood is going down on him, down towards the snow, he just gets knocked back and is very much dead. And all of them were like, huzzah!
About time. One more to go, though.
Yeah. So the Hurlock is still distracted by the woman, and she's going to try... that the thing is going to try and attack it with its long sword. And it does 12, which misses, so... right in the snow. And the woman looks at it and goes, "Sheesh, are you really trying? You don't know how to use it, do you?"
Oh, I like her.
Yeah, and now we move back to Rovas.
Let's try healing one more time.
Okay.
9. Do not hit.
That doesn't work. So...
This is why I prefer potions. They always work.
Yes. Alright, so...
And, of course, guard up.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm going to use my minor to actually move.
Okay.
Or do you not want me on top of a corpse?
It's fine if you're on top of a corpse.
Okay.
Alrighty. So the woman goes there and goes, "Glad to see that there's company here!" And she's going to use her minor action to guard up. Just in case if the Genlock is going to attack her again. Speaking of which, yeah.
Is it still prone, or did it get up?
Yeah, it's getting up.
Okay.
So as it gets up, he's pulling out his longsword. It's battle axe. Yeah, it's battle axe. Why did I say longsword? So he's gonna use its battle axe plus 5 on the woman. 13, that's gonna miss. So, again, on the snow. And she's like, "You're new to this, aren't you?" And she says that to the Genlock, and the Genlock hits at her just the way saying, "Shut up!" Now we have Rovas.
Yes, and I finally get to roll for an attack.
Alrighty, go ahead and do that.
15.
15. Let me check here real quick. That is going to be a hit. Roll for
Yes.
damage.
18.
18.
Plus, using my sword's ability, I'm going to knock him back 2 yards.
Alright, so you knock him back. How do you want to do this?
Charging, she starts low and then swings up, slashing
Alright.
across him.
Alrighty. So, you charge at him and just a swing, and he is sliced in half, down, bleeding profusely, dead. And we are out of initiative. Nice work.
Well, some of us. Others not so much.
Yeah, and the woman is panting. Well, I had my best times when I had to take care of the little ones. The little darkspawn here.
Darkspawn. These, Darkspawn.
She goes, yes. You haven't seen them before?
Not in my lifetime. My great-grandparents' time, they were tales of them.
Well, she says, well, those tales are true, my dear. And she goes, and she puts away her sword, and she goes, allow me to introduce myself. And she pulls out her hand, and she looks at it, and there's blood on it, and goes, wipes it off, pulls it out, and goes, my name is Andrea.
Andrea, I'm Rovas Anya's daughter, Eagle Reach. She'll extend her hand.
And she grabs it, gives you a firm shake.
Also firm shake
And,
returned.
And she'll say, wait, Eagle's Reach. Then you must be a Navarre.
Obviously.
Because, well, I wasn't able to tell, dear. It's just...
Brow quirks up at that. Really?
Yes, my eyes are completely blank. Damn it, Alistair.
Alistair?
Yes. He's, my boyfriend.
Oh.
And she's like, yeah. He's, let's just say has its quirks. I'll just put it at that. Anyway, if you're here, then are you here for something?
Out on a hunt.
A hunt? Not
Clearly
for a
we
dark one, I
found
assume.
prey, but not this.
Huh.
Absolutely,
Well,
she's going to
and-
start poking one of the darkspawn with the tip of her sword. Lovely. Ugly things.
Yes, they are. And please don't, how do I put this? Don't ingest it. The blood
Was
is
not
poisonous.
going to. Believe me, Lowlander. Ew.
Yeah, she kind of raises an eyebrow on that and it goes, okay, well now, and she pulls out a pelt and gives it to you and it goes, a parting gift. Thank you for, taking care of that Herlock Alpha over there.
Thank you for taking care of these guys.
Anytime, dear. Until then. And she starts leaving. And that would
Wait, what
be
is your
the-
business in the basin?
And she looks back and she goes, we're looking for, let's just say, the Urn of Sacred Ashes. You probably have, you have or may have heard of it.
No. Sorry. We
Oh,
have
that's
completely
too bad.
different gods, you know. Koth, Lady of the Skies, Rilla. Any of these sound familiar?
She takes a moment and she goes, I kind of heard of it through books, but personally, for me as a what you call a lowlander, still believes in the Maker. Anyway, I must be off then. I need to hurry and find those the urn of sacred ashes.
Good journeys.
Fare thee well, Rovas. And that we are done with Rovas' part. Oh. Alright, and now we move on to Gerard. Now, Gerard, currently, you are actually packing up. It is around nightfall, the rain is starting to fall. You probably seen a flash of lightning here or there. Because King Kalen has ordered you to evacuate immediately because, well, the Darkspawn is coming. Let's just say. Yeah.
So we're still in Ostagar?
Yeah, you're still in Ostagar. Okay. And right now, you are leaving the fortress. And from what you could tell, you see off in the distance that there is a bit of like a glowing reddish orangish light, and best you can, from what you can assume, it might be those Darkspawn that the people were talking about. And all of a sudden, as you are walking away, you start seeing that the armies of Ferelden start charging, as you see the Darkspawn also charging, and they're at war.
Okay.
And right now you're kind of stalled for a moment, but you hear your father say, like, "Come on, come on, Gerard, let's hurry."
All right, on my way. And I toss whatever's left to pack up into a cart and then try to scram.
Okay. So as you are scramming, you kind of feel like that you're being followed, let's just say. And as you look behind you, you see a couple of Darkspawn heading your direction.
Darkspawn behind us!
And yeah, father is saying, like, "Oh boy, let's try and find a way to get away from them, huh?"
Sounds good.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception scene check.
12.
A 12. Okay. Best you could tell, since you were in the foresty area of the of Ostagar, near Ostagar Fortress, you're able to find a way. You're able to see if there is actually a route or a path to getting out of there. And it leads up to Lothering, if you want to know.
Okay. So, follow that path as fast as I can.
Okay. Well, the Darkspawn, they're still high on your trail, and they look like they're itching to fight you.
How many are there? Can I see?
You could see that there are 2 of them.
Hey, Dad, what do you wanna do? Wanna try and take these down?
He'll say, "I'm not really fit for battle, if you want to know. You can take care of them if you want. I know that you have some training."
Well, I can give it a shot at least. So I guess I'll pull out my bow and take a shot.
Okay. First things first, roll for initiative.
Alright. Is that dex? Oh.
It is 3d6 plus dexterity.
Okay, 15.
15? Alright. I'm gonna roll 2 of these.
I got stunt points if that's a tiebreaker.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to re-roll because wow, three-way tie. How
Dragon Die
That's
decides it.
Dragon Die decides it? Okay. Well, both Gerard and one of the Herlocks got
Okay.
5.
Then you just re-roll it.
Okay. Let's just re-roll again.
Do I reroll?
Yeah.
Um,
And whoever the third person was, they'll just be last.
15 again. Wow. Okay. Well, now, this is interesting. So, well, the Herlocks are still far away. They're still going to charge at you, and they're not going to be at contact with you. So, Gerard, what are you going to do?
Okay, I will fire a longbow.
Alrighty, roll for your attack. 17. Okay,
Yeah,
that is
that's-
actually going to hit. And you have stun points?
I have 5 stun points.
Okay, you can use the stun points whenever you need.
Let me take a look at what my options are. Can I do a lethal blow with a ranged weapon?
I think you can.
Doesn't say anything about that. Okay, so I will do that.
Alrighty.
Alright, that's 18.
Okay, 18. Okay, well, that's going to be interesting. So you shoot off one of your longbows, you take a little bit of concentration, and then you fire at one of them straight at the head, and one of them falls down. And your father goes, "Well done, my boy. That's very impressive."
Still one left.
All right. Speaking of
And
which,
I'll use a minor action to reload.
okay, reloading. Alrighty. So the Herlock is gonna just charge up at you. You're at distance, and he's gonna pull out his it's a battle axe. I apologize. He's gonna use a battle axe on ya, and that would be a 13.
Just hits.
Okay, it hits. Alright. Alrighty. Let me get this. And some damage. Okay, it does 10 damage to you.
Okay.
So, the Genlock goes, it hits you right near, like, on your right shoulder. It stings pretty good.
Okay. Do I take a penalty to ranged attacks if I'm right up next to them?
Well, if you're up close to them, that's a penalty.
Okay. I probably played things a little bit wrong, but whatever. I will ready my rapier instead.
Alrighty. Roll for your attack, if you're ready.
11.
That is actually a miss. So you pull out your rapier and you just hit, and try to stab it right in the chest, but the Genlock is a little bit quick for you. So he pulls the battle axe out of your shoulder, pulls it up to you, and ting, it clangs with the battle axe. Now the Genlock is actually going to do another attack on you with his battle axe.
That's a hit.
Okay, that is a hit. Okay, got it. Okay, and 7.
And armor absorbs these, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the armor absorbs them. So the Genlock tries this time at your left waist, and it kind of stings. And now we're back to you.
I will attack. 11.
11 still
the same thing?
misses. So you try again, but he actually dodges. So now we're back to the
Let me I might want to guard up or something.
Yeah.
Guard up. That's a good idea.
That's probably good.
Raise your defense by 2.
Yeah, I'll do 2.
Okay. Alright. So you guard up. And now the Genlock is going to attack with a 12.
And that misses.
Misses. Alright. So this time you guard up with your rapier. The Genlock pulls its battle axe out. And you're able to be able to block it and make sure that you're able to try and maybe do like a parry attack or something. Speaking of which, it is up to you. It is your turn.
If at first you don't succeed, let's try again. 12.
12. Let me see here. No, not Genlock. Go. A 12. With a minus. It doesn't have a. That is actually a hit. Roll for damage.
Alright. It's not going to be super much, I think. 7.
7. That doesn't do much. But you got him right in the chest, like where you wanted to, as a parry attack. So, parry attack.
Sorry, go ahead. I'll ask in a second.
Okay, so you're able to pull out your rapier, to whirl it a little bit, and right into the chest. And the Genlock's like.
What's my guess as to how fast I can go versus the Genlock?
You can go.
And by the way, my speed is 12.
12? Okay. The Genlock has a speed of 7.
Okay, so I'm going
you're
to
pretty
use.
Fast.
I'm going to use my minor to back up away from it.
Okay, so you just quickly back up, and the Genlock is looking pretty weak, like it's about to die at any moment. But he's still gonna charge at you, but he's not that close to you.
Okay.
He still has battle axe out and just going. Aah!
Okay.
Now it's your turn.
What am I going to do? I'm going to back up again and then pull out my bow.
Alrighty, roll for your attack.
Unless you let me, I don't think I can attack because pulling out the bows are ready. So move plus ready would be 2 actions. I mean, unless you want to allow me to pull out the bow while moving back.
You can pull out the bow while you're moving back.
Okay. In that case, then I will shoot. 15.
That definitely hits. Roll for damage.
11.
Oh, how do you want to do this, Gerard?
Oh, and 6 stunt points. I could have even done more. But anyway. So I pull out the bow, take aim, and then loose an arrow, and I guess it hits him right in the chest or something, and he falls forward and doesn't move again.
Alright, so you pull out the long bow, and you're thinking to yourself, please hit. And it fires straight where you want him, right in the chest, and he falls forward, just on its knees, then down onto the ground, dead. And he goes, and then Malcolm, your father, actually goes, oh, wow, that was pretty good. I'm very impressed.
I would have preferred to not get hit. I should have just backed up in the first place, but that went pretty well, I guess.
That it did, Gerard. That it did. Now, let's get out of here. I don't like this place anymore.
I think I am totally behind you on that.
Alright, now we are done with Act 2.